Today I'm going to read the fifth extract from the Viking adventure story, the Saga of Eirik and Olaf. And they have escaped from the Welsh bandits and are crossing England and come across what seems to be a very peaceful village and are talking to a shepherd called Owen. So that's background to the scene. You must be new to these parts. Haven't you heard about the trouble between the Lords Goodwin and Morcar? No, who are they? Olaf said. Morcar stole Goodwin's lands and he's trying to get them back. But I don't think Goodwin will. Morcar has been burning the villages of the men who won't fight for him. And most likely I'll have to fight for him too. Lord Goodwin was a good ruler and I wouldn't mind fighting for him, but Lord Morcar is a terror. We'd better avoid crossing Morcar's land, so. Avoid? How can you, seeing you're standing on it? His land stretches for miles in each direction. Don't look so concerned. Owen the shepherd added, seeing the look of dismay on Olaf's face. He won't bother you. No, wait. From what I saw last night, you're obviously a fine swordsman. So you better hide that sword when you pass to the next village. Lord Morcar is in dire need of good swordsmen, and if he finds out about you, he'll force you to fight for him. He won't take me, Olaf said defiantly. Ah, but he will, no doubt about that. I'll tell you what, Owen the shepherd continued after a thoughtful pause. I live in a village not far from here. You can hide in my house and go on your way after dark. Like other English villages of the time, Owen's consisted of a cluster of thatched wattle huts set around a large pond. Everything looked peaceful until Olaf and Eirik saw how downcast the villagers were. There was trouble in the air, no mistake. My place is at the end of the lane, Owen said. I'll go on ahead and warn everyone not to let Lord Morcar know you're here. Can they be trusted? Asked Eirik. You have my word in it. We all hate Lord Morcar. They were only halfway down the lane when they heard the sound of horses galloping towards them. Morcar? Asked Olaf. Owen nodded. Pretend you don't know us, said Olaf. I don't want to involve you if there's any trouble. Owen hesitated before leaving Eirik and Olaf standing by the side of the lane. Seeing them, Lord Morcar stopped. Who do we have here? He asked, looking at them closely. Lord Morcar was impressive-looking, broad-shouldered, penetrating eyes, and can I just go back on that? Lord Morcar was impressive-looking, his broad shoulders, penetrating green eyes, and long red hair. We're travelling on our way to York, Olaf told him politely but firmly, for it wouldn't be wise to appear too meek in front of this great lord. On foot? Yes. We're on our way to see our friends in York, but we're shipwrecked off the coast of Wales. Now, if you'll excuse us, we'll be on our way. Not so fast, Lord Morcar's voice was sharp and commanding. You haven't the appearance of a fighting man. Olaf shrugged. I was, but that was many years ago. I'm out of practice now. Then I'm a merchant. Good fighting men are never out of practice. From the look and sound of you, I'd say you're a Viking. I'm the son of a Viking, Olaf replied cautiously, for he knew that this talk was leading to a lot of trouble. Lord Morcar jumped down from his horse and stood with legs outstretched in front of Olaf. What's that you've got under your cloak? He demanded, punching Olaf on the shoulder to get him to talk. What's under your cloak? Slowly, Olaf opened his cloak. Lord Morcar smiled on seeing the sword. I knew it, he gave Olaf a twisted grin. You're a fighting man. I saw it from the start. Follow me. We'll continue our talk in the manor house. Seeing that they had no choice, Olaf and Eirik followed Lord Morcar. Circled by a tall fence of broad stakes, the steep-roofed manor house was built of wood and surrounded by small huts, which served as bakeries and breweries and stables and barns and homes of as many servants. It was a small town in itself, As they passed through, Olaf and Eirik caught sight of men being trained to fight with clubs and slings, hammers and hatchets, and bows and arrows. Nearer to the manor house, a blacksmith was making suits of chainmail for Lord Mocker, while his apprentices were working on lances, helmets, nose pieces, and neck guards. The place was a hive of activity. My best swordman was killed last month, so you couldn't have arrived at a better time, Lord Mocker said as he led them into the manor house. But I've told you, we're merchants on our way to York. Let's stay a while, Eirik whispered. Think of it, good food and a comfortable place to sleep. And Una? Snapped Olaf. Such was the excitement since I left Dublin. Una's kidnapping had slipped to the back of Eric's mind. Now I think I'll leave that there and read another extract another time. Take care. Bye.